You're watching MVBN, the Medina Valley Broadcast Network.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Floresville, Texas for this district matchup between the Floresville Tigers and your Medina Valley Panthers. Getting a late start tonight because of an accident on the way here. The bus got caught in traffic, so we were running about 45 minutes behind, but that should have gave you all time to listen to most of the girls' game, and that was pretty much of a runaway from the start. But let's get down to the boys' matchup tonight. Medina Valley comes into this contest with a 2-game winning streak. They're 2-4 in district play, 5th place in district. The Tigers are 1-4 in district. They are in 6th place. So the winner of this ball game is really, really big to keep chances alive for the playoff picture in the district. So let's hope Medina Valley can keep that run going and get to 3 wins in a row. Coach Gallion filled out his starting lineup card as follows. For Medina Valley, they will start 0, Christian Romo. Number 1, Iverson McCray. Number 5, Corey Robertson. Number 10, Chris Childs. And number 14, Jemai Campbell. For the home team, Floresville Tigers, Coach Liverette filled out his lineup card as follows. Number 5, Dominic Davila. Number 11, Daniel Corvier. Number 22, David Ortiz. Number 45, Michael Hogg. And number 50, Robert Pagan. Coach Liverette has a couple of problems with the COVID, I think what he told me, and they are only shooting up 9 players tonight. So kind of short on the bench for the Tigers. But with that said, we're going to take a quick commercial break. They're going to add starting lineups and the national anthem. We'll be back for the tip-off when Panthers basketball continues in just a moment.
Truck Month is going on now at North Park Chevrolet. Get the lowest posted prices of the year, plus 0.9% APR financing for 72 months, and an additional $1,000 for accessories on every new Chevrolet truck, like a 2020 Colorado Crew Cab, posted at $24,999, or the all-new Silverado, posted at $29,999. Experience Chevrolet, the North Parkway, 10 minutes outside Loop 410 in Castroville, or at npchevy.com.
Medina Electric Cooperative was built by this community more than 80 years ago to deliver safe, reliable, and affordable energy. We are proud to serve this community beyond the power lines. You can find us supporting your kids' Little League, sponsoring school events, hosting safety presentations, and more. We're honored to belong to this community. Keep up with Medina Electric from the power lines to the sidelines on social media or at medinaec.org.
Bush's Chicken, one of the oldest locations in Castroville, is proud to serve the Medina Valley area. Bush's Chicken has one goal: be the best. Bush's Chicken knows its success comes from loyal customers in the communities they serve. Stop by Bush's Chicken on Tuesday and get the Tender Tuesday deal, or try their buffalo fries and ask about their Panther special. It's always a hit. Bush's Chicken, 935 Highway 90 East in Castroville. Call them at 830-538-2800.
Let's get social. Like Medina Valley Broadcast Network on Facebook. Follow us on Twitter at MVBroadnet and visit the official website at mvbn.net. Get the latest and join the conversation about all things Medina Valley sports. Come on, let's talk.
Are you ready for a vacation? Tanya with Travel by Design can help you with all your vacation destination needs. At no cost to you, she can plan all of the details tailored to your unique wants and needs. So all you have to do is enjoy your vacation. Tanya is a certified expert with Disney, Universal Orlando, and California, Sandals, and all cruise lines. Give Tanya a call at 830-931-4834 or visit her Facebook page, Tanya with Travel by Design, for all the latest specials and must-do vacations.
The Medina Valley Sports Boosters are proud to support the Medina Valley Panthers. The Boosters are always looking for volunteers and new members. The MVP Boosters raise funds to support the MVISD sports and scholarship programs. Get your Panther swag at the football store located next to the concession stand. We have several items on sale. Join, volunteer, or purchase your Panther swag today at mvpboosters.com.
Welcome back to Panther Basketball, sponsored by North Park Chevrolet and Medina Electric Co-op. Keys for the game for tonight for Medina Valley. Need to limit the turnovers, need to win the battle on the boards, and I think Medina Valley will have a little bit of a height advantage with Romo underneath. Floresville has a couple of tall individuals, but I don't think they match up size-wise as well as the height of Christian Romo. So Panthers need to protect the ball, limit second-hand chances for the Floresville Tigers. And one thing I noticed earlier in the freshman and the JV game, the two officials that were there, they're joined by a third. There's three in the varsity level, but they were calling a lot of reaching fouls. So the Panthers need to play defense with their feet, move laterally, and don't reach, and I think the Panthers will be okay. The Panthers, as I mentioned, come off of a 2-game winning streak, beat Southwest Legacy last Friday, then took care of Eagle Pass, win pretty handedly Tuesday night. Now they come into this matchup with a 2-game winning streak, 2-4, as I mentioned, in district play. Floresville 1-4 in district play. The winner of this game still is in contention for a playoff spot, as Medina Valley's in 5th right now with a 2-4 record. The winner of this game is very, very big. The loser is going to need a lot of help down the stretch, as we're just getting started almost with the second round in this district play. Want to congratulate the girls. They took care of Floresville at Medina Valley pretty handedly this evening. So listen to Jared Lucky on that call from Medina Valley, along with David Burris, who was running the board. So now we got a matchup here. Number 5, Dominique Davila, Christian Romo in the center, and we're just about ready for tip-off. Coach goes over to the benches, checks the starting rosters. Now the game ball is out, and we're ready for Panther basketball. Panthers will be going from left to right to start this ball game. We are in the bleachers on the home side, or visitor side, excuse me. That tip is won by Floresville. Hogg out front, guarded tightly by McCray. Dribbles over to the left. Now number 50 with the ball. That's Pagan. Pagan back out front to Corvier. Corvier back over to Ortiz. Ortiz back in the corner. Now out front to Corvier. Now back to the... Feeds down low to the big man. He muscles his way in and is off the rim. No basket. Good defensive rebound by Romo. McCray with Romo in the middle, and it's off his foot. Try to get the fast break moving there. As McCray had Romo, Romo just got his feet tangled up with Davila. Ortiz will bring the ball in. Hogg with the dribble up front, calls out the offensive signals. McCray guarding him, now back over to Corvier. Corvier with a 12-foot jumper off the heel, no good. Romo with the rebound out front to Campbell. Campbell down the left side, dribbles all the way back across to Child. Child to step back behind the 3. Air ball, no good for the Panthers. That's a rebound for number 45, Hogg. Hogg brings the ball back up. Panthers playing in a 1-3-1 zone, it looks like. 22, Corvier. Ortiz with the ball. Ortiz gets trapped with it. Child with the hand check. Big man Davila underneath, and he muscles it up. Good job by Romo, and it's off of Romo. Davila tried to use his size and muscle in. He has weight. The weight on Romo, but not the height. Throw out front. Hogg with the ball out front, guarded tightly by McCray. Now they separate. 6:36 left, scoreless still here in the first. Ortiz with the ball, back out front now to Corvier. Corvier dribble around, guarded by Child. Child tight on the hip, now back out front. Pagan with the ball, now feeds underneath the number 22, and that's blocked by Romo. A good job there. Number 22, Ortiz, took it to the big man, and the big man wouldn't have nothing to do with it. Child sets up for 3 from the left wing, off the rim. Oh, wow, got away with a foul there. 50 driving the ball all the way down the court, left-handed layup, and it rattles in for the first 2 points of the ball game. That's Pagan with the fast break. Roberson brings the ball up. Gordon Toddy now he tries to hit Campbell underneath. Campbell wasn't ready for it. Now Pagano will try to go all the way with it, and it'll be blocked by Romo, and they're going to get Romo with a foul. Floresville with a fast tempo here to start the ball game. So 2 shots now coming up for Hogg for the Tigers. Foul was on Romo. First free throw is good. 3-0 is your score. 5:46 here in the first quarter. Three dribbles, settles at the waist. Now 3 more dribbles. Settles. The second free throw is no good. Rebound by Romo. Now it's handled by McCray. McCray with the ball in the middle. Guarded by Pagan. Now over to the Child on the right wing. Behind a 3. Sets up a pick and roll. He takes a shot at the free throw line and off. Davila and Romo battle for the ball. I'm going to say a jump ball. That ball's going to belong to the Panthers. Chris Child will bring the ball in. Child, McCray, Roberson, Campbell, and Romo. McCray with the ball, guarded by Pagan. Back out to the front, now back to the left. Set up a screen by Romo. Back out to Child. Now Roberson with it on the left wing. Free throw jumper, good. First basket for Medina Valley. That's 2 points for Roberson. Ortiz with the ball. Now back over to the corner to Cormier. Cormier drives in on Child. Child's with a good defense. Push off on Davila. Push Romer to the floor and gets the basket. Panther fans don't like that call, and I don't see why they shouldn't be frustrated with that, as he just wrestled Romo to the floor. 5-2 is your score, 4:53 left. McCray into Child. Half-court pressure set up now by Floresville. Child to the middle, now back to the right wing. McCray in the right corner. Child studies it, drives to the middle. Free throw line, drives in. A scoop layup is off the rim, no good. Ortiz with the ball. Ortiz down the floor quick. Now off on the left wing, now back to the front to Pagan. Pagan sets up and settles in, calls the offensive play. Good screen out front by Cormier. Now back to Ortiz. Ortiz with the ball underneath the Davila. Davila with 2 more. That's 6 points already. The Panthers have no answer for the big man underneath. 7-2 is your score. Timeout Medina Valley. We'll take it with them. You're listening to Panther Basketball. We'll continue in just a moment.
Qualifications, rules, and limitations apply. Rates, rewards, and restrictions may vary by account. Contact institution for details.
Tickets, popcorn, and sodas. That'll be $35. Cash or debit?
Debit! I mean, I'd like to use my debit card, please. Can I do it?
Okay.
All right! Swiping now!
What if paying with your debit card was always this exciting? Kasasa Cashback is a free checking account that pays you for everyday debit card purchases every month you qualify. Plus, with ATM withdrawal fee refunds nationwide, that's a lot of extra cash to spend on whatever you like.
Ask for free Kasasa checking at Community National Bank. Member FDIC.
Welcome back to Panther Basketball, sponsored by North Park Chevrolet and Medina Electric Co-op. 7-2 is your score. 4 minutes and 15 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Davila with 6 points and Hogg with 1, as Davila is doing all of his damage underneath for the Floresville Tigers. That name sounds familiar. He was the tight end for a Floresville football team. Roberson with the dribble. Out front, gets a screen by Romo. Settles in a long 3, and it's off the front of the rim. Fight for the ball underneath, and it looks like the Panthers will, it's going to be a jump ball. McCray and Davila. And that's going to be possession Floresville. Hogg with the inbounds pass. Now out to Davila. Now back to the middle. All the way by number 50. A scoop layup is good. Robert Pagan with his first 2 points of the ball game. 9-2 in favor of Floresville. Iverson feeds off to the corner to Campbell. Campbell out front. Over to Child from the left corner. Three rattles in, good. A three-pointer for Chris Child. Ortiz with the ball straight up the middle. Roberson on him. Now he gives him the lane. Now the free throw is good. Too easy there for Ortiz. Panthers down the court quickly. Campbell feeds it to Romo. Romo underneath with a little runner in for two. Timeout quickly by Coach Liverette for Floresville. .30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here. 11-7 now is your new score. 3:14 left to go here in the first quarter. Panthers on a little bit of a run here. 4-0 run here to cut this lead to 4 points. Jeff and I were talking after the first time out. The Panthers were putting a lot of emphasis on Davila and not paying attention to the rest of the court these last two times. They've kind of backed off of him a little bit. So Pagan in out of Davila. Davila with the ball at half court. Dribbles it, dribbles down, slows up the pace. Going to be under 3 minutes here left to go in the first quarter. 11-7 is your score. Pagan with the dribble out front. Now over to the side to Ortiz. Ortiz to the middle. Dribbles to the top of the key. Davila with the ball. Now back over to Pagan. Pagan drives in. Back over to Davila. Davila moving away, and it's blocked by Romo. Good job. Now Iverson McCray down the sidelines. Pagan tightly covered. Cray with a spin move, and he gets the foul. He'll shoot two on the play. They're going to get number 45. That's Hogg with a foul. That's his first. One team foul each. Iverson McCray, the left-hander, will shoot two. First one is up and no good. Rattles in and then out. That was all the way down in the cylinder before it popped out. Second free throw is off the heel. Rebound by Campbell. Now back front to McCray. McCray on the left. Now the wide open three by Jemiah Campbell. That's off. Rebound in the corner by Ortiz. Ortiz back up to the front to Pagan. Pagan loses the ball. Now it's a fast break by McCray. McCray to the left wing. Child steps it, backs it back out. Roberson now back to McCray. McCray guarded by Pagan. Back out top to Romo. Romo with an 18-foot jumper off the back heel. No good. Pagan with the ball now for Floresville. Brings it back up the court. Guarded by McCray. Davila with the ball at the top of the circle. Back over to Ortiz. Ortiz back over to Carvier. Carvier looking over the things, guarded by Campbell. Back down low to Davila. Davila going to get with an offensive foul as he run right over Roberson. That's going to be a big foul on him. That's going to be his first, second team foul. Panthers trail 11-7, minute and 48 to go. Roberson will bring the ball up. Child on the right wing. Campbell on the left. Now up top to Child. Now back over to Roberson. Sets up a three off the back heel. Rebound by Pagan. Slows it up. Dribbles across half court. Works on Child all the way in. A scoop layup, and that's blocked by Romo. Romo leading the fast break. 3-on-2. Now he pulls it back out. McCray with it. Checks up on the right wing. Now dishes it off to Roberson. Roberson guarded by Pagan. Now feeds it over to Romo. Romo in, kicks it back to Child, and they're going to have a traveling call on Romo before the pass. 11-7, the score still stands. Minute 13 left to go. Subs in now. Ruiz and Hernandez in, respectively, for Pagan and Ortiz. Ruiz with the inbounds to Hernandez. Now back over Ortiz. Pagan now with it at the top of the circle. Over now to Ruiz. Ruiz down low to Davila. Davila back in the corner. Sets up a three. That's off Air ball, rebounded by Chris Child. Child slows it down, 50 seconds left to go. The Panthers trail 11-7. Ruiz covering Child close, now in by McCray inside the Child, and he wasn't looking for it. Now Hernandez with it, and he backs out. Guarded by Chris Child out front. Child almost picks his pocket. In between the legs dribble, now back over to Hernandez. We're going to get a reaching foul on McCray. It's going to be the second team foul on Medina Valley, 2 apiece. Pagan with the dribble out front, guarded by McCray. Now to the top to Davila. Now Davila over to Corvier. Corvier dribbles with the left, now back over to Hernandez. Hernandez back out to Corvier. They're playing for the last shot, 10 seconds left to go. Now they feed inside to the big man. Big man kicks it out to the left, a three-pointer, no good. Rebound underneath, tipped away. Ball saved by Hernandez, but that'll do it. 11-7 is your score in favor of the Floresville Tigers, as there was no scoring with the last 3 minutes and 30 seconds left to go. We'll take this break. You're listening to Panther Basketball. We'll continue in just a moment.
The pace of business is faster than ever. That's why when you need a business loan, you want a bank that can act fast. Not only do you get great rates and fast answers, you get the financial advice you need to keep your business growing. It's a better way to borrow. Stop by and let's talk. Come home to Castroville State Bank. Member FDIC. Visit us online at castrovillestatebank.com.
Headed out to the game? Then make a stop at your local Valley Mart convenience store. With 12 area locations, Valley Mart is always right around the corner. Fuel yourself and your vehicle with quality branded gas and diesel, snacks, and fountain drinks. Always convenient, well lit with clean restrooms. Valley Mart, family owned and operated since 1984, and a proud supporter of Medina Valley athletics and area youth sports for over 30 years.
Welcome back to Panther Basketball. We head to the second quarter. Medina Valley trails 11-7. Valdez in there now for Medina Valley, along with Northcutt. McCray with it. Dribbles over. Valdez now back to McCray. McCray playing heads up. Now back over to Northcutt. Northcutt with a three off the front of the rim. No good. McCray cleans the board. Now sets up a left-handed three from the side. No good. Battle down underneath. And it looks like it's going to be saved by Northcutt. They're going to get a foul, looks like on Davila. That's number 2 for him. That's 3 team fouls now for Floresville. 11-7, 7:30. Valdez with it. Now back to McCray. Now back to Valdez. A left-handed three off the front of the rim. No good. Northcutt with a rebound. And they're going to get Northcutt with a travel. Oh, my. I thought they were going to get number 35 or 40, Hernandez with a foul. But they're going to say he traveled before. Turnover there by Medina Valley. Ortiz with the dribble up front. Child will pick him up midway down the court. Back over to Davila underneath. Davila spins, nowhere to go. Ruiz with the ball, now drives the lane, a little floater, and that's off the rim, no good. Valdez with it. 3-on-2. Back over to Child. Child drives it in, a scoop layup, and that's off the rim, no good. Romo with the rebound and the putback. That's 4 points for Romo. Ortiz dribbling straight up top. Child will pick him up, screened by Corvier. Now back over to Hernandez. Hernando drives in, and Hernandez with a scoop. It doesn't go. Romo cleans the board. 11-9. Medina Valley, 6:39 left to go. Chris Child dribbling. Pagan all over him. Romo sets up a screen. Now backs back down. Valdez with the ball. Now back to the middle. Now to the left wing. Now in the middle. Valdez right there, free throw line. Back over left-handed three by Iverson McCray. It's off the rim. Northcutt with a rebound. Now Northcutt in the corner, back out front to Valdez. Now to Child. Child sets up, now backs off. Good pressure by Ruiz. Now in the middle, Valdez on the free throw line off the heel. Romo cleans the board. Now back out to Child. Panthers moving the ball around. Now back to the perimeter. Now back out front to Chris Child. Child dribbles to the right, now back, now studies in, over to the left to Valdez. Valdez out to McCray. McCray back over to wide open three. Child off the rim. That's McCray with another rebound. Now back out front to Valdez. The three-pointer is in and out. No good. Davila cleans it up. Panthers had 4 good looks at that, but could not come down with a bucket. Ortiz now dribbles up for the Tigers. 11-9 is your score. Now back over to Ruiz. Ruiz guarded tightly by Northcutt. Northcutt cuts him off. He finds Hernandez, and Hernandez drives in, and Romer with the block. Carvier will come out of the game, and Hogg will come back in for Floresville. Hernandez will bring the ball in. Anderson on the coverage there for Medina Valley. Back up top, a little runner, no good. Davila with the back rebound, back up, and no. And they are going to get Romo with the foul. That's going to be a shooting foul. Davila will go to the line. Davila with the free throw is good. That's 7 now in the half for Davila. 12-9 is your score. 3 fouls apiece. That's another point. That's 8 now. 13-9. Valdez will bring the ball up. Fades over to Child now. Child on the left wing now underneath the Northcutt. A little floater, no good. Romo with the rebound, battling underneath. Lot of reaching going on. Ruiz comes out with it. Now it's stolen by Northcutt. Northcutt backs it back out. Dishes it off to Child. Child being covered closely by Ruiz. Now back over to Valdez. Valdez has Northcutt in the corner. Northcutt with a dribble fake. Now back over to Valdez. Valdez over to Anderson. Anderson cut off by Ruiz. 2-3 zone for Floresville. Back in the corner. Northcutt with a wide open three. Score it. 13-12. 4 minutes and 30 seconds left to go. Panthers cut the lead to 1. Pagan with the dribble out front, drives in. Now back over to Hernandez. Hernandez guarded by Anderson, drives in, feeds Davila underneath. The big man puts it in for 2. That's 10 already for Davila. McCray with the ball down the left wing. Dribbles now back over to Anderson. Anderson guarded tightly by Pagan. Back over to Valdez. Valdez guarded by Ruiz. Trying to work in that zone. He floats it away. Steal. Ruiz on the fast break. Pulls it up for a little runner in. With the follow is Davila. That's 2 more. That's 12. Anderson with the dribble up. He's picked up by Ruiz. Panthers are trying to figure out this zone and cannot get an open shot underneath. Wide open three, way long. Anderson took that shot from about 5 feet behind the arc. Off the heel. Garrett and Robertson back in for Valdez and Romo. Hernandez will bring the ball in for the Tigers. 3:34 left. It's 17-12 in favor of the Tigers. Hogg with the dribble. Guarded by Robertson. Hogg feeds Davila underneath. Garrett on Davila. Davila back over to the top. Now to the corner to Ruiz. Ruiz drives in on Child. They're going to get Child with a blocking foul. Just couldn't keep his feet moving quick enough, so that's going to be the 4th foul on Medina Valley. 3 minutes and 14 seconds left. 4 fouls for Medina Valley, 3 for Floresville, so a pretty clean game so far. Almost at halftime. Pagan gets it, drives to the middle. Panthers with a little zone of their own right now. Now back over to Ruiz. Ruiz screen set up by Davila. Ruiz with the free throw line. Off, no good. Fight for it, and that's going to be Northcutt. They're going to get a foul on number 22. That's going to be Ortiz with a foul. 4 fouls now apiece as we reach 3 minutes left to go. Chris Chow will bring the ball up for Medina Valley. Now back over to Robertson. Anderson in the middle, feeds Anderson. Anderson drives in. A little floater, he loses it. Number 22 up with the ball, Ortiz. Ortiz will bring the ball down. Davila trails on the play. Garrett picks up Davila. Now Anderson on. Wow, that was a close one. Anderson on Ortiz. Ortiz lost it, but they're going to say Anderson touched it last, so it'll be Floresville ball. Hernandez with it underneath. Looking for the open man. Now back out front to Ruiz. Ruiz back into Anderson. Anderson from the free throw line. Hernandez with the two-pointer. 19-12. 7-point deficit. Roberson with it. Now back to Anderson. Now back over to Roberson. Now back, and he's going to turn it over as he threw it away. Roberson with the turnover. Medina Valley getting a little sloppy with the basketball here in the second quarter. Since they've put in Anderson and Ruiz, they have outscored Medina Valley by 7 points. Hogg with the drive in all the way, gets it blocked by Roberson. Going to be off Roberson. Tigers will still keep the possession. Hernandez now will bring in the ball. Anderson on Hernandez, now back over to the top. Ortiz with it. Now back into Davila, and they're going to get Garrett with the reach in over the top. They tried to feed it into Davila, and Garrett was just a little too aggressive. That's 5 team fouls now. 2 away from the bonus. Ortiz dribbling the ball in now, and he hits the back of the backboard. That's got to be Medina Valley's ball. He wanted to feed Davila right underneath, and he threw it a little too high, and it hit the back of the backboard. So that's a turnover. Medina Valley with the ball. Roberson will bring the ball down the court. Pagan waits to guard him right at half. Now back over Anderson. They're going to say traveling on Anderson. He never moved his foot, but they're going to say traveling. That's a turnover. Coach Gallion does not like it, and I cannot blame him for that. Hogg will bring the ball in, now to Hernandez. Now back over to Hogg. Hogg sets up the offense. Roberson goes with him. Hogg on the left wing. Looks for Ortiz. Ortiz down the left side. Finds it back over to Hogg. Hogg throws it away. Northcutt with the steal. Back over to Roberson. Roberson trying to get things going. Tries to hit Garrett down low. Garrett gets the ball. Now he rolls around. Now a wide open look by Northcutt. Off the heel. No good. Davila cleans the board. 1 minute and 20 seconds left to go. Panthers trail by 7. Hernandez with the ball, top of the key. Stutter step now picked up by Hernandez. Now Ruiz with it. Almost stolen by Chris Child, and it's out on Child. Going to have a sub. Robert Pagan's going to come back in the ball game. He will replace Ortiz. Now they're saying Ortiz back in. Hogg with it. Greaves down to Davila. Davila muscles his way in for 2 more. 14 for the big man in the first half. Roberson to Caden Hernandez, who was checked in the ball game for the Panthers. Hernandez feeds Roberson. Roberson to Garrison. Left wing jumper off the rim. No good. Hernandez with the rebound. Now Child steals it from Hernandez. Now Hernandez. Child picked his pocket, number 45, down the middle. A feed off to Ortiz, and that's 2 more for Ortiz. Fast break points. 23-12. 11-point lead now for Floresville. They're going to have 45 with a reach. That's 5 fouls now on Floresville. Hogg with a cheapie there. His coach didn't like it, but he reached in. Roberson with it. 41 seconds left off to Child. Roberson feeds Northcutt. Northcutt kicks it back out. Child open 3, no good. Rebound Hernandez. Hernandez to Ortiz. Back over to Hernandez. Hernandez finds Hogg on the left wing. Drives in. A wide open 3 for Hernandez is good. That's 5 for Hernandez. 26-12. Anderson with the dribble. Gets caught. They're going to call going to call a blocking foul. And I think Anderson got away with that because it looked like he had a little elbow there. But they're going to call Hernandez with the foul. 6 fouls now. 15 seconds left to go. The Panthers need to cut into this 14-point lead before half. Roberson with it out front, guarded by Ortiz. Now back over to Hernandez. Hernando drives in, a little 10-footer off the rim, no good. Rebound by Anderson, no good. Picked up by Davila, and that's going to be... they're going to get a late foul on Robertson, and that's going to send Davila to the free throw line for a 1-and-1 with 3 seconds left to go. I think they're saying he tripped him or something. I'm not sure of what that was. But a ticky-tack, I know. Wow. So Davila with 14 points here in the first quarter. 14 of their 26. Now let's see what, well. Okay, that was just the 16 foul. My bad. Ortiz will bring the ball in. Finds Davila, stolen by Garrett. Tigers with the ball still, 2.9 seconds left to go. Ortiz brings it in to Davila. Davila will throw it in. Hernandez with the shot at the buzzer. No good. I'm going to say it was after the buzzer. So that'll do it for the first half. Medina Valley trails 26-12. You're listening to Panther Basketball. We'll continue in just a moment.
Truck Month is going on now at North Park Chevrolet. Get the lowest posted prices of the year, plus 0.9% APR financing for 72 months, and an additional $1,000 for accessories on every new Chevrolet truck, like a 2020 Colorado Crew Cab, posted at $24,999, or the all-new Silverado, posted at $29,999. Experience Chevrolet, the North Parkway, 10 minutes outside Loop 410 in Castroville, or at npchevy.com.
Medina Electric Cooperative was built by this community more than 80 years ago to deliver safe, reliable, and affordable energy. We are proud to serve this community beyond the power lines. You can find us supporting your kids' Little League, sponsoring school events, hosting safety presentations, and more. We're honored to belong to this community. Keep up with Medina Electric from the power lines to the sidelines on social media or at medinaec.org.
Bush's Chicken, one of the oldest locations in Castroville, is proud to serve the Medina Valley area. Bush's Chicken has one goal: be the best. Bush's Chicken knows its success comes from loyal customers in the communities they serve. Stop by Bush's Chicken on Tuesday and get the Tender Tuesday deal, or try their buffalo fries and ask about their Panther special. It's always a hit. Bush's Chicken, 935 Highway 90 East in Castroville. Call them at 830-538-2800.
Welcome back to Panther Basketball, sponsored by North Park Chevrolet and Medina Electric Co-op. Panthers trail at halftime 26-12. Scoring for Medina Valley: Christian Romo with 3, Corey Roberson with 2, Chris Child with 3, and Corbin Northcutt with 3. For the home team, Floresville Tigers, Dominique Davila with 14, David Ortiz with 4, Michael Hogg with 1, Robert Pagan with 2, and Sonny Hernandez with 5 off the bench. 26-12 is your score. And we talked about before the game, the Panthers needed to not give up second and third shots. They really have done a good job of that. It's just because when Davila gets in there point blank, he does not miss. And that's been the telltale sign of this first half. Medina Valley was hanging a little tough with Floresville until Floresville went to the 2-3 zone, and the Panthers scored 3 points after the 2-3 zone was inserted against the offense. So a good defensive move there by Coach Liverette for the Floresville Tigers. And the Panthers, with only 4 points there in the second quarter, Panthers need to rebound here. You have a lot of time left. You still have 2 quarters left to go. Short visit in halftime by Coach Gallianis. He has his team back out there on the floor. And Coach Liverette is still back in the locker room with his Floresville Tigers. But I think the keys to the second half, Medina Valley, I would say don't try to pressure Floresville right away. Pick them up at half court. Don't give up many ticky-tack fouls. There was just 6 fouls apiece called there in that first half, and that was good defense played by both teams. I think Medina Valley kind of got call for one or two down underneath. They could have been questionable, but they could have been either way, and that's definitely not the reason why Medina Valley trails in this ball game 26-12. Just a matter of the Panthers at one time had 4 possessions, 4 looks at the basketball after they went into that 2-3 zone, but just had to take some bad shots, some off-balance shots, some shots from way behind the three-point arc. They need to find a way to get the ball down inside to either Garrett or Romo or Campbell or whoever's in there. Work on a little bit of rotation, try to find the ball inside the middle, work on Davila. He has 2 fouls. If you could get him to pick up 1 or 2 more fouls here in the third quarter and limit his play in the second half, you would have a chance here. But right now the Panthers have no answers. He has 14 of the 26 points. Big, physical, intimidating big man. Romo has the height on him, but just not the size, as Davila just kind of muscles his way down underneath, and they're letting him get away with quite a bit. Of course, usually when you got a good basketball player like he is underneath, you know how to get away with a lot of things yourself. So what the Panthers need to do here is they need to shore it up a little bit, put maybe 2 bodies on Davila and make the Tigers beat you from the outside. Still a lot of time left to go here in the ball game. Sorry we're running a little bit late, but they had an accident on the way in here where the buses got into traffic, so the freshmen didn't start till about 30-35 minutes after they were scheduled. So that's okay. We have all evening for this. Medina Valley needs to come back here. Final 2 quarters of the ball game. We need to take a commercial break to let our sponsors say their piece. Panther basketball will continue in just a moment.
Are you ready for a vacation? Tanya with Travel by Design can help you with all your vacation destination needs. At no cost to you, she can plan all of the details tailored to your unique wants and needs. So all you have to do is enjoy your vacation. Tanya is a certified expert with Disney, Universal Orlando, and California, Sandals, and all cruise lines. Give Tanya a call at 830-931-4834 or visit her Facebook page, Tanya with Travel by Design, for all the latest specials and must-do vacations.
The Medina Valley Sports Boosters are proud to support the Medina Valley Panthers. The Boosters are always looking for volunteers and new members. The MVP Boosters raise funds to support the MVISD sports and scholarship programs. Get your Panther swag at the football store located next to the concession stand. We have several items on sale. Join, volunteer, or purchase your Panther swag today at mvpboosters.com.
Qualifications, rules, and limitations apply. Rates, rewards, and restrictions may vary by account. Contact institution for details.
Tickets, popcorn, and sodas. That'll be $35. Cash or debit?
Debit! I'd like to use my debit card, please. Can I do it?
Okay.
All right! Swiping now!
What if paying with your debit card was always this exciting? Kasasa Cashback is a free checking account that pays you for everyday debit card purchases every month you qualify. Plus, with ATM withdrawal fee refunds nationwide, that's a lot of extra cash to spend on whatever you like.
Ask for free Kasasa checking at Community National Bank. Member FDIC.
Weather in South Texas is unpredictable. That's why our neighbors in the Medina Valley area trust 4 Winds AC and Heating for residential and commercial service. 4 Winds provides maintenance, repairs, heat equipment upgrades and heat load calculations for new construction design and installation. 4 Winds Heating and Air Conditioning voted Best Heating and Air Services in Medina County. Call 210-892-2925 or on the web at the number 4windsac&heat.com.
Broadcasting for Medina Valley, the state of Texas, America, and
space, a final frontier.
This is the Medina Valley Broadcast Network.
Welcome back to Panther Basketball, sponsored by North Park Chevrolet and Medina Electric Co-op. 26-12 is your score at halftime. I want to go over our sponsors, and please patronize these sponsors whenever you have the opportunity, because without these sponsors, this broadcast is not possible. Medina Electric Co-op. We exceed member expectations in everything we do. North Park Chevrolet, 1955 Highway 90 East. Chevrolet cars, repairs, truck service near San Antonio and Castroville. Your Castroville Chevrolet dealership for all your sales, services, and parts needed. Tanya's Travel by Design, Need a vacation when this COVID pandemic is over? Call Tanya and let her plan your much-needed tropical or Disney getaway. Bush's Fried Chicken, quality ingredients and family-friendly. Stop by and try our Panther Special. We make a difference locally. The Medina Valley Sports Boosters for all your sports apparel, swag, anything you need. Medina Valley Sports Boosters. Community National Bank. At Community National Bank, we think you should expect more from your bank. You should expect answers. Castroville State Bank, 2 branches, 502 Paris Street and 115 Country Road 4718. That's Victory Lane, proudly serving the Medina Valley area since 1959. Valley Mort and Royce Grove Exxon. Multiple locations in surrounding areas. Stop in for fuel, drinks, and snacks. Family owned and operated since 1984. 4 Winds AC and Heating, voted Medina County's best AC and heating services. Those are your sponsors for tonight's game. Panthers need to pick it up here in the second half as they need to erase a 14-point deficit. And we are just about ready for the second half to get going. Panthers will send Christopher Child, McCray, Roberson, Romo, and Campbell, the starting 5, back on. Floresville will send out Davila, Corvier, Ortiz, Hogg, and Pagan. Their starting 5 back out there. Floresville will have the ball. Ortiz will bring it in. And we're ready to go for the third quarter. Panthers with full pressure now back, brings it into Pagan. Pagan dribbles, picked up by Campbell up front. Set screen by Davila. Davila to the corner to Ortiz. An open 3 off the heel, no good. Rebound by McCray. McCray dribbles up. Now he's guarded tightly. Now back out front to Child. Child dribbles to the left. Now back over. Now back to Roberson. Roberson dribbles it back to the middle. Romo with it. Now back to the left wing to McCray. McCray back to the middle. Free throw line. Looking to dish it off, and he dishes it off, and that's out to Campbell. Campbell back to Child. Child guarded tightly by Pagan. Now a little runner, and it's off the rim. No good. In and out. Up and in by McCray is no good. We're going to get a foul. Looks like that's going to be maybe on number 5. That's Davila. I believe that's his 3rd foul, if I'm not mistaken there. So McCray goes to the line for 2. Off the back heel, no good. McCray still looking for his first point of the ball game. Second shot is up, and it's off the back heel, no good. Fights for it, gets his own rebound, knocked back out front to Roberson. Now back to Campbell. Roberson now settles in, takes it back in, now back out front to McCray. McCray looking for Romo inside, now gets a screen, now back to the left. Drives in, and the ball is slapped away. Panthers will hold on to the ball. Going to have a timeout called here. Well, it's a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it here with us. 1 minute left to go here. 1 minute gone here in the third quarter. No score still. 26-12 is your score. Medina Valley missing on some couple of free throws. When you get that clock stopped and you get to go to the charity line, you've got to put those points down, especially when you trail by 14. Any way you can cut into the lead with no time running off the clock is a good thing. Chris Child will bring the ball in. They will not put a man on him. Looks in. Now he's running out of time. Now to Romo. Romo over to McCray. Now back to Child for 3. Off the rim. No good. Pagan with it. Dribbles back up the court. Picked up by McCray. McCray lets him drive in. Romo with the block. Back out front to the side to Roberson. Roberson picked his pocket by Pagan. They're going to say he carried the ball. Turnover on Roberson. Ortiz will bring the ball in for the Tigers. Now back out to Pagan. Pagan dribbles up. Charles backs off. Set screen by Corvier. Now back over to Hogg. Hogg drives to the middle. Little jumper at the free throw line off the front rim. No good. Child with it. Rebound by Campbell. Child down the left side, guarded tightly by Pagan. Backs it back out. Pagan on the coverage. Now back over to Roberson. Now back to Campbell. Back over to Child. Child picked up by Pagan. Now down to Romo. Rome drives in. Little floater off the rim. No good. Dish off by Roberson to Romo. Misses it. Romo with the miss. Now Child for three. Off the heel. No good. Davila cleans it up. Panthers had 4 looks at that and could not get it. Now a turnover by Davila. Romo with it. Now back out to Child. Child on the left wing. Back out front now to McCray. McCray dribbles, picked up by Ortiz. Now back to Roberson. Pagan on Robertson. Child thinks about a 3. Now back to Roberson. Back in the middle to Campbell. Campbell to Romo for 2. Good assist there. That's 6 points now for Romo. We're going to have a pushing foul. Loose ball. And they're going to call Ortiz with that foul. So 2 fouls for Floresville here in the first 3 minutes. Roberson back out front to Romo. Romo to Garrett. Now the Child in the corner. Child feeds it into Romo. He gets, then when you're a big man, you cannot bring the ball back down to your waist. You're going to get it tied up, and that's what happened. Panthers will maintain the ball, though, on the possession. Roberson with it. Ortiz on him. Now they're back to Child. Roberson in the middle of Campbell. Campbell with a little floater off the front. No good. Rebound by Hogg, and he's going to get a foul. Going to be Romo with the foul. First foul on the Panthers in the third quarter. Ortiz dribbles it up, loses it. Carvier with it. McCray with the fast break. Hits Child on the runner. A reverse layup, no good. Romo with it, and he gets the basket. That's 7 now for Romo, and he gets a chance for the and 1. Tariq Sumlin getting ready to check in the game for Medina Valley. Romo with the and 1. And it's off the rim. Davila gets it. A battle for it, and let's see who it's out on. They're going to say it's out on McCray. Floresville with the ball. Sumlin will come in now for Romo. Ortiz will bring the ball in for Floresville, 26-16. Panthers with the only 4 points here in the quarter. Pagan dribbles it up down the side. Now to Davila. Davila over to Ortiz in the front. Child backs out. Now back on, now back over to Pagan. Pagan dribbles around. Picked up by McCray. McCray battling him all the way, hand check. Back to Ortiz. Child moving with Ortiz. The screen set up by Carvier. Runner no good in the lane. Rebound McCray. Back out to Child. Child turns the ball over. Davila with the steal. Pagan with it, driving down the right side. Now he's cut off by Campbell. Now underneath to Davila. Now back out front to Pagan. Pagan dribbles in, challenges the big man off the board. Davila with the rebound. He's going to get fouled on the putback. They're going to get McCray with the foul. Davila will go to the line. Free throw by Davila is no good. Valdez in the ball game for Child. Davila with the second free throw is good. McCray with it, dribbles up, now to Roberson. Roberson picked up at half court, now to Sumlin. Sumlin back over, McCray pulls it back. Roberson with it, back across the court to McCray. McCray now looks at Campbell, now takes a 3, and it's in and out, halfway down the cylinder. Pagan with it now, dribbling up for the Tigers, slows it down. 3 minutes and 40 seconds left to go, 27-16. Pagan with it out to Cormier. Cormier dishes it into Davila. Davila against Sumlin. And they're going to say basket good and get Sumlin with the foul. So the and one coming for Davila. 29-16. On who? Got a technical foul now called. And I think they're going to say that's on Sumlin. I'm not sure. He was just asking the official, what did I do wrong there? The official kind of took it personal. So we're going to take the and one right now to finish the three-point play here for Davila. And that is good. So now the free throws on the technical foul. And that's Robert Pagan at the line for the Tigers. And it's off the rim. No good. One more. Pagan with the free throw. (31-16), and with that technical foul, Floresville will still be in control of the ball. Ortiz will bring it in. Guarded by McCray. Pagan gets it now, dribbles back across half court. Panthers set up in his zone. Hernandez with it on the right wing, dribbles past Garrett. Garrett tries to cut him off, and they're going to get Garrett with a blocking foul. That's going to be the fifth foul already on the Panthers here. As they only had 6 in the whole first half, they have 5 already here in the third quarter. Pagan for 3, no good off the front of the rim. McCray with it. That's got to be a blocking foul on on Pagan. McCray with it now to Roberson. Roberson to Hernandez. Hernandez fights to hit Garrett underneath. It's blocked away. Now Valdez with the loose ball in for 2. Valdez with the loose ball drives it in for a floater for 2. 31-18. Ruiz with the ball, guarded tightly by Hernandez out front. Hernandez with a little hand check over to Hernandez at the corner. Hernandez drives in. He's guarded by Roberson. Free run to the rim. No good. Tap in. No good. Davila couldn't get the putback, but Ruiz comes out with it. Now back over to Ortiz, sets up the play underneath to Davila, and that's 2 more. Roberson with it, back to McCray, now back out to Roberson. That 2-3 zone still for Floresville. Back over the top to Valdez. Valdez bluffs the three-pointer, now back underneath to Garrett. Garrett now back across to Roberson. Roberson back up top to Hernandez. Hernandez on the right wing. McCray drives in. He loses the ball. And they're going to get Ruiz with the foul, number 35, White. So 5 fouls apiece now, as they were letting them play in the first half, and they definitely aren't here in the third quarter. 2:12 left to go. The Panthers trail 33-18. Roberson with it. McCray now on the right wing. Ruiz guarded him tightly. Roberson drives the baseline. Now back out top to Roberson. Now underneath to Garrett. Now Garrett across the corner for a 3-point for Hernandez. That's a good one. That's a tray for Hernandez. Pagan with the ball now. Roberson backs up a little bit. We'll pick him up at half court. Under 2 minutes left to go here in the third quarter. Panthers trail by 12. Oh, we're going to have a offensive foul on number 22, Ortiz. That's the 16th foul now. Panthers will be in the bonus after this. Cortez now comes into the game for Ortiz. First time Cortez has been in there. Valdez brings it in. Roberson with it now across the half court. Picked up in the zone. Valdez with it on the right, now back at front to Hernandez. Now back over to the right, Valdez for 3, money! That's 5 now for Valdez. The inbounds pass to Davila, and he keeps up with it. Now back to Ruiz underneath, and they're going to say he's got it and the foul. Hernandez found Ruiz right underneath. And Ruiz with a 2. They're going to get Hernandez on the foul. Both teams with 6 already here with a minute left to go in the third. The N1 for Ruiz is good. Hernandez brings the ball in. McCray with it, picked up at half court by Cortez. Cortez, they try to, Travel Roberson gets it across. Oh, that's got to be a foul on 35 over the back of Valdez, and that's going to send Valdez to the line for 1 and 1. George Valdez with 5 points here in the third quarter. Looking for his 6th and 7th. Panthers have only cut into this 14-point lead by 2. A minute and 2 left to go. Big free throws here. Panthers can cut it to a 10-point deficit. The first of a one-on-one is good. Nothing but net by Valdez. Valdez to lefty, dribbles twice, settles, and strokes it in. 10-point ball game. Cortez down the court to Ruiz. Ruiz going to tightly by Valdez. Almost stolen by Hernandez, but Ruiz gets it now. Hernandez in the corner. Guarded tightly by McCray. Steal by Valdez. Drills behind his back. Now once again sets up for 3. Money! 10 points for Valdez off the bench, and we have a 7-point ball game. Cortez with it out front. Hernandez with the tough coverage. Hand checks him. Now back over to Hernandez for 3 off the board. Rebound by McCray. Now Caden Hernandez for the Panthers. He's going to be fouled. That's going to be 1-on-1 as Cortez will pick up the foul for Floresville, and Caden Hernandez at the free throw line for a 1-and-1 can cut this to a 5-point lead here. Panthers on a little mini run here of their own. 5-0 run here in the last minute. Hernandez with the front of a 1-and-1 in there. Hernandez with 4 points. It's been all Valdez and Hernandez as they've got all 14 points here for Medina Valley here in the third quarter. Caden Hernandez off the front, no good. Battle for it underneath, and it's going to be, they're going to say, okay. I thought he pointed the wrong way, but Medina Valley will get the ball off the turnover. Ruiz couldn't handle the rebound. McCray will bring it in. Valdez up to the top to Roberson. 18 seconds left. Back to the corner for McCray. Now up to the left wing. Now back to the right wing. Roberson with it. Looks underneath. Now underneath to Garrett, and it's off the rim. No good. Davila with the rebound. And they are going to get Garrett for the foul there. That's going to put Davila back on the line, and that was a ticky-tack foul there. Wow, they need to let him play here a little bit. Panthers have cut into this 14-point lead, though. Down by 6, but Davila with a 1-on-1 here. First one is up, and it rattles in. That's 7 in this quarter for Davila. And that one's in. Garrett brings it in. McCray down the left, right wing, a long 3 off the heel, no good. So after 3, Panthers trail 38-30. Need to do some damage here in the fourth quarter. Panther basketball will continue in just a moment.
Truck Month is going on now at North Park Chevrolet. Get the lowest posted prices of the year, plus 0.9% APR financing for 72 months, and an additional $1,000 for accessories on every new Chevrolet truck, like a 2020 Colorado Crew Cab posted at $24,999, or the all-new Silverado posted at $29,999. Experience Chevrolet, the North Parkway, 10 minutes outside Loop 410 in Castroville, or at npchevy.com.
Back to Panther basketball as we head to the fourth. Medina Valley cut into that 14 lead by 6. Trail going into the fourth quarter, 38-30. Panthers will send out Romo, McCray, Caden Hernandez, Roberson, and Valdez. Pagan, Hogg, Ortiz, Corvier, and Davila. Davila gets it out top, taking his time, reach in, hits Cortez underneath, Cortez with the basket. First two for Cortez off the bench. Hernandez with the ball, now over to McCray. McCray inside of Roberson, kicks it back out to Hernandez for three, in and out, no good. McCray goes up for it, and that's gonna be a foul. That might be Davila. And I got him for 4 fouls, if that's correct. That'll send McCray to the line for 1 and 1. One more foul against Floresville now, and the Panthers will be in the double bonus. 9 fouls for Floresville, 7 for Medina Valley. Both teams in the bonus, but Medina Valley with Floresville, one more foul being the double bonus, so they shoot 2. This is just a 1 and 1 here for McCray. 10-point lead, and that is the 4th team foul. So Corvier will come in. Actually, that's Kyle Parkinson will come in for Davila. Wiping up a little perspiration off the court. Now the first half of a 1 and 1 for Iverson McCray. Up and off the back heel, no good. Romo fights for it. Enough. Caden Hernandez down with it. McCray with it now. Guarded by Pagan. Over to Hernandez on the right wing. Now back up top. Now to the left wing. All the way around. Child with it. Now it goes back out front to. Now down low. Now out top to Child. Child studies it. Now back out top to McCray. Now over to Roberson on the right wing. Now underneath this. Child goes to the middle. Now backs it back out. A three-pointer off the rim. Romo with it. And a putback for Christian Romo. And a timeout for Floresville. And I'm not sure if it's a full or if it's a 20 or if it's a 30. Full timeout. We'll take this break. Panther basketball will continue in just a moment.
Medina Electric Cooperative was built by this community more than 80 years ago to deliver safe, reliable, and affordable energy. We are proud to serve this community beyond the power lines. You can find us supporting your kids' Little League, sponsoring school events, hosting safety presentations, and more. We're honored to belong to this community. Keep up with Medina Electric from the power lines to the sidelines on social media or at
Welcome back to Panther Basketball, sponsored by North Park Chevrolet and Medina Electric. 8-point ball game here with 7 minutes left to go. Ball is brought in by Cortez, knocked out of bounds by Romo. Floresville will maintain possession. Cortez brings the ball in for Tigers. Finds Hogg. Hogg right down the middle, threads it, no, off the rim. A fight for it. And I'm going to say a jump ball as Parkinson and Hernandez were battling for it. And the possession is going to go to Floresville. Now Coach Gallion is saying they got possession for Medina Valley. It should be Medina Valley's ball. And he's right. Good job by Coach Gallion. Child will bring the ball in. McCray with it, just under 7 minutes left to go. The Panthers trail by 8. McCray with it down the right side. Over to the corner to Hernandez. Hernandez underneath the Roberson for 3. For 2, a little runner. 40-34, Panthers full court pressure. Oh, and they're going to get Hernandez with a blocking foul on the edge. Silly there. So it's now 18 fouls, 1-1 now. As Pagan will go to the line. Pagan with 3 points in the ball game. Front end of a 1-1. Up, and it rattles in. 4 points in the ball game now for Pagan. Free throw is up and good. You have their leading scorer, Davila, on the bench. You need to cut into this lead while he's sitting. Child with it over to the left to Roberson. Now back to Child. Now to the right to McCray. McCray back to the top to Child. Child over to Hernandez from the open 3 off the rim. McCray with the back side rebound. Now he fumbles it away. Now it's got McCray with a turnover. Back out top, and they set up the offense. Child back to the middle. Dishes off to Roberson. Roberson on the left wing. Feeds it down underneath. McCray with it. Backs it back out. Didn't want to take a shot. Now Roberson with a little floater. And Corey Roberson with 2. 42-36. 6-point lead. Here's Pagan. All the way down. He challenges Roma. A little floater off the heel. No good. Hernandez with the rebound. Panthers 3-on-2. Now Hernandez backs it back out. Now he's trapped. Now he's at the front to Roberson. Roberson dribbles. Top of the key. Off to the left, Hernandez. Hernandez with an open 12-footer. Off the rim, no good. Rebound by Romo. Offensive rebound. A second shot by Hernandez, no good. Battle for the rebound. And Ruiz comes up with it for Floresville. 42-36. 5 minutes and 30 seconds left to go in the ball game. Hogg slows it down for the Tigers. Guarded by Roberson. Panthers with a man-on-man. Cortez with it. Child almost picks his pocket. Hernandez fights for it, but Cortez comes up with it. Now Ruiz dribbles. He's guarded tightly by Caden Hernandez. Little pull-up jumper, no good. Backside rebound by Roberson. Panthers trail by 6. We're going to be under 5 minutes left to go here in the fourth quarter. Off to Child to the right wing. Dribbles in. Little floater, no good. Romo with it. Cannot hang on to it. Battle underneath, and Cortez comes up with it. Pagan saves it. Now Hogg with it. And they're going to get a reaching foul or a blocking foul. I'm not sure on who. It looks like it might be on number 10. Or actually, they're going to say that's a timeout. Full timeout. We're going to take it. Panther soft basketball will continue.
Bush's Chicken, one of the oldest locations in Castroville, is proud to serve the Medina Valley area. Bush's Chicken has one goal: be the best. Bush's Chicken knows its success comes from loyal customers in the communities they serve. Stop by Bush's Chicken on Tuesday and get the Tender Tuesday deal, or try their buffalo fries and ask about their Panther special. It's always a hit. Bush's Chicken, 935 Highway 90 East in Castroville. Call them at 830-538-2800.
Welcome back to Panther Basketball, sponsored by North Park Chevrolet and Medina Electric. We have us a barn burner here. Medina Valley trailing by 14 at half has cut it down to 2-point possession, 42-36. Both teams in the bonus. Medina Valley 1 foul away for being in the double bonus. Floresville 2. Ortiz back in the ball game for the Tigers. Number 22, he'll bring the ball in. Finds Hernandez. Hernandez over back to the middle to Ortiz. Ortiz over to the left wing. Hogg backs it back out. Almost stolen. Ortiz with it. Back to Hernandez. Now back up top to Ortiz. Now Hogg with it. Dribbles back to the middle. Picked up by Caden Hernandez. Almost thrown away. Child battles with it on the sidelines. And what are we going to have? We're going to have 45. Pagan with the foul. That's Hogg with the foul, number 45. That'll send Chris Child to the foul line. Double bonus, 2 shots coming up for Chris Child. He can cut this 6-point lead to 4 here. Panthers need to do some damage as Davila's checked back into the ball game for Floresville with 4 fouls. Chris Child with the free throw, and it hangs in. First point of the second half for Chris Child, 42-37. Chris settles. The free throw is up and nothing but net. 4-point ball game now. Davila brings it into Hernandez. Hernandez back to Davila. Now back over to Hogg. Hogg picked up at half court by Caden Hernandez for Medina Valley. Hogg dribbles down to the left. Now takes it back up front. Now back over to Pagan. Pagan dribbles back to the top of the key. Now goes to the lane. Now feeds it back out to Hernandez. Hernandez dribbling down the left side, picked up by Child. Double team, and he almost throws it away, but Ortiz comes up with it. They're going to get a blocking foul on Romo. That's going to send Ortiz to the line for 1-and-1. Panthers now 1 foul away from Floresville being in the double bonus. And Jeff's just shaking his head here because it's getting kind of ridiculous, the fouls they're calling. They're not even letting them touch anybody.
The referees are anticipating fouls.
Yep, the referees are anticipating them. They're not even happening. That's what's getting bad, and they're hearing it from both sides. Ortiz with the couple of dribbles, the 1-and-1, and he misses. Cleaned up the board by Romo off to Caden Hernandez. Panthers trail by 5. Under 4 minutes left to go. Off to the right for Child. Child backs it off. Now to Caden Hernandez to Roberson. Left of the key. Now Hernandez on top. Now to the right wing. McCray. Now to Child in the corner. Steps up. Oh, in and out. Roberson. Romo with it. Battles with it. Takes it to the floor. And Pagan comes up with the loose ball. Battled in it. And it's going to be off of McCray. They're going to say it was off of McCray. Hogg was battling for it. Now to the middle to Ortiz. Ortiz guarded tightly by Chris Child. 5-point ball game. Screen set up by Davila. Ortiz all the way in. Romo's going to get him with the body and the 1. Extra is 2 points now. In there for Ortiz. That's his first 2 points of this half. But he's going to get the and 1, and Romo's going to foul out. Looked like he went straight up, but they're going to say he got him with the body. A little bit too much contact, and Romo will foul out. Number 11, or number 21 will come back into the ball game for Medina Valley. That's Tyreek Garrett. Garrett needs to be the big man on campus now underneath. Needs to set it up here for Medina Valley. Ortiz to extend this 6-point lead to 7 here with the free throw. And it's off the heel, no good. Roberson with it. Down the court, now backs it back out. He's picked up by Ortiz. Now to Caden Hernandez. Caden Hernandez with a little jumper off the rim, no good. Davila with the rebound. Hogg with it down the court. 3 minutes left to go. The Panthers trail by 6. McCray on Hogg. Back over to Hernandez. Now to Davila. Davila being guarded by Garrett. Now underneath, a little runner by Pagan. Got away from Chris Child. That's 2 for Pagan. That's 4 for him. Now off to the right wing. McCray with a little floater off the rim. No good. Garrett with the rebound. Now battled. Hernandez comes up with the loose ball. Hernandez with a little floater off the front. No good. Davila cleans it up. And they may get Davila for his 5th foul. And they are, as he tried to clear it out, and Garrett took the charge. And that's gonna foul out Davila, and he just throws the ball in disgust. But he just lowered his head there. Garrett was just offensive foul. There'll be no free throws, but the Panthers will come up with the ball. 2:36 left to go. Tamir Garrett picks up the big foul on Davila. Parkinson now will come in the ball game for Floresville. Now here comes Cormier. Cormier will come in. Parkinson will come back out. And Garrett held his ground there as Davila just bull rushed him there. drew the big foul. Now the Panthers need to do some damage here with number 5 on the bench. 46-38. An 8-point lead here for Floresville. 2:36 left to go. Panthers possession. Both teams in the double bonus. The possession arrow is in favor of Floresville. Chris Child with the inbounds pass. Throws it out front to Roberson. Roberson guarded by Pagan. Now over to Valdez. Valdez dribbles it. Pagan on the coverage. Drives in the middle. And that's stolen by Hernandez. Cormier with the lead break to Ortiz. And it's up and it is good. Ortiz with the fast break. Panthers trail by 10. Roberson with it. Now Gordon Tolly. Now back up top to Garrett. Child with the 3. Off the rim. No good. Battles for it. Loose ball. Jump ball. That should go to Floresville. McCray and Hernandez fighting for the ball. And Floresville will come up with it. Hogg will be the inbounds. Guarded by McCray. Panthers trail by 10 with 2:06. Panthers have fought back to get it within 5, but that's the closest they've been. Hernandez drives across. Now out top to Ortiz. Ortiz to Cormier. Underneath by by Hogg, and he's going to be fouled. Hogg will go to the line for Floresville.
They do a good job of back cutting.
Yeah, they're doing a good job of back cutting. They're catching Medina Valley in transition, and the transition game has been won by Floresville tonight. 2 free throws coming up for Hogg. First one is good. That's only his 2nd point of the ball game. 1 in the first half and 1 now in the second. But he's done damage with the defense. And the assists. And that in and out, no good. Hernandez for Floresville taps it out of bounds. Medina Valley will have it down by 11, under 2 minutes. Roberson with it, drives up, dribbles up court. Going to be picked up by Ortiz. McCray looks now, back to Roberson from the top. Now underneath to Garrett. In there, off the rim, no good. Rebound, battle for it. Pagan comes up with it. Hogg comes up with it. Garrett with the steal. Oh, it's got to be a foul. Garrett with the steal. They're going to get Pagan, number 50, with the foul. That'll put Garrett to the line for 2. This is where the Panthers need to make it up here on the free throw line with no time off the clock. Got to make these charity points here for the Panthers. Minute 38 left to go. Panthers by 11. This will cut it to a 3-possession ball game if he makes these 2. First one is up and nothing but net. Good job by Garrett. First point of the night there for Tamir. And we're going to have a timeout called by Medina Valley. We'll check with our sponsors one more time. Panther basketball will continue in just a moment.
Are you ready for a vacation? Tanya with Travel by Design can help you with all your vacation destination needs. At no cost to you, she can plan all of the details tailored to your unique wants and needs. So all you have to do is enjoy your vacation. Tanya is a certified expert with Disney, Universal Orlando, and California, Sandals, and all cruise lines. Give Tanya a call at 830-931-4834 or visit her Facebook page, Tanya with Travel by Design, for all the latest specials and must-do vacations.
Welcome back to Panther Basketball, sponsored by North Park Chevrolet and Medina Electric Co-op. Tamir Garrett will go back to the line to cut this 10-point lead to 9 to bring it into a 3-possession ball game for Medina Valley. Panthers had cut it down to 5 and had a free throw coming, and it rimmed out, and after that they've been outscored by 4. Tamir gets it, couple of dribbles, settles at the waist, and the stroke, and it's nothing but net. Big free throws by Garrett. Cormier will bring the ball in, now back to Pagan. Now to Cormier, he'll dribble in, picked up by Valdez. Valdez pressured him the whole way down. Valdez all over him. Now Hogg with it out front. Chris hassled there by Roberson. Roberson trying to get to him. don't want to pick up a foul because they're in the double bonus. Now Hernandez out top, picked up by McCray, picks up his dribble. Now to Hogg. Hogg guarded tightly by Roberson. Drives it in and will not go, but they're going to get a foul on Roberson. Hogg will go to the free throw line for 2. Made 1 of 2 the last time he was at the free throw line. 2 shots coming. 49-40. Floresville with a 9-point lead, minute and 10. First free throw, swish. That's 3 points now for Hogg in the ball game. 2 in the second half. Dribble settles in. Now the stroke, and it is nothing but net. Makes both of the free throws. Panthers bring it down the court. Roberson on the right side. Sets it up. Chow now in the corner. Now dribbles out. Back up top to Roberson. Roberson underneath to Valdez. Valdez feeds it to a cutting McCray, and he's going to be out of bounds. Couldn't pick up the bounce pass, and that's a turnover on Medina Valley. Under a minute left to go now. Panthers trail by 11. Into Cormier. Cormier guarded. Now back top to Valdez. Valdez dribbles it. Now pulls it back out. Hernandez drives it in. He's going to be run over. That's Pagan. Actually, that's Hogg going to be run over by Roberson. That's going to be a 2-shot foul as they are in the double bonus. Hogg made his 3 out of 4 free throws here in the second half. They're saying that's a blatant foul. Is that what that means? Intentional foul called on Roberson. So they'll get 2 free throws and the ball. Big call. Very big call. Hogg will shoot with nobody around him. Free throw is up and nothing but net. That's 4 free throws made in a row now by Hogg. And that's another nothing but net. 5 here in the second half for Hogg, and they've all come at the free throw line. 53-40 the score. Panthers had cut it to 5 with 2 minutes and 40 seconds left, but it's been all Floresville here in the last 2 minutes. Ortiz with it, brings it in. Running layup by Pagan off. Garrett with the rebound. Got a little cute with it. Roberson with it now. Dribbles up top. Valdez with it off to Chow. Chow dribbles and he's going to get reached and slapped away. Garrett now with it underneath. Throws it away. Now Pagan with it, just dribbles out top. Dribbles, pulls it up. Finds Cormier, and he's going to take it in and draw the foul on Garrett. Daniel Cormier, one of the starters in there. He's scoreless tonight, but looking to get his first points of the ball game here. There'll be 2 shots coming. Panthers are going to fall. They're going to fall to 2 and 5 in district play. First free throw rattles in for Cormier. Floresville will go to 2 and 4. Rattles that one in for a second point of the ball game. 26 seconds left to go. Panthers by 15. Child with an open 3 from the corner, off the rim, no good. Hogg with the rebound. Triple team now tries to dribble out of pressure. Now Garrett battles with it, and it's going to be Floresville ball off of Tymeer Garrett. Ortiz will bring it in now. Hits Pagan. Pagan dribbles past half court, and it looks like they're just going to run out the clock. Dribbles out. Cormier with it. Now Pagan just, Hogg just stands and holds the ball. As that'll do it tonight. Panthers come up on the short end. A 2-game winning streak has come to an end as the Panthers lose here in Floresville, 55-40. We'll be back with the final tallies of the ball game. Panther basketball will continue in just a moment.
The Medina Valley Sports Boosters are proud to support the Medina Valley Panthers. The Boosters are always looking for volunteers and new members. The MVP Boosters raise funds to support the MVISD sports and scholarship programs. Get your Panther swag at the football store located next to the concession stand. We have several items on sale. Join, volunteer, or purchase your Panther swag today at mvpboosters.com.
Truck Month is going on now at North Park Chevrolet. Get the lowest posted prices of the year, plus 0.9% APR financing for 72 months, and an additional $1,000 for accessories on every new Chevrolet truck, like a 2020 Colorado Crew Cab posted at $24,999, or the all-new Silverado posted at $29,999. Experience Chevrolet, the North Parkway, 10 minutes outside Loop 410 in Castroville, or at npchevy.com.
Medina Electric Cooperative was built by this community more than 80 years ago to deliver safe, reliable, and affordable energy. We are proud to serve this community beyond the power lines. You can find us supporting your kids' Little League, sponsoring school events, hosting safety presentations, and more. We're honored to belong to this community. Keep up with Medina Electric from the power lines to the sidelines on social media or at medinaec.org.
Nothing but the best sports coverage for Medina Valley.
It really grows on you, doesn't it?
This is the Medina Valley Broadcast Network.
Panther basketball, as we are final here in Floresville. Medina Valley has taken the loss here by Floresville. Medina Valley trailed by 14 at half. Midway through the fourth quarter, the Panthers had cut the lead to 5 points with 2 minutes and 57 seconds left to go. With a free throw to bring it within 4. They missed the free throw, and then Medina Valley was outscored by 11 points to close out the ball game, as they could not get any closer than the 5-point lead, as the Floresville Tigers led the whole way to this ball game. For Medina Valley for scoring, Christian Romo with 9, Corey Roberson with 6, Christopher Childs with 5. Off the bench, George Valdez with 10, Caden Hernandez with 4, Tyreek Garrett with 2, and Dennis Northcutt with a 3-pointer for 3. For the home team, Floresville Tigers, Dominique Davila with 22 points, Cormier with 2, Ortiz with 8, Michael Hogg with 6, Robert Pagan with 6, Michael Ruiz with 4, Sonny Hernandez with 5, and Brandon Cortez with 4. And it was a tough fought ball game by Medina Valley, as they got it, like I said, to within 5 points with 2:57 left to go in the fourth quarter, but just ran out of steam, as the keys to the ball game was the fast break opportunities. Panthers missed a few, and when the Tigers got out in the open, they kind of finished, and a couple of times finished with the and one to add the third point to it. So hard-fought ball game. Medina Valley falls, breaking their 2-game winning streak. They move to 2-5 in district play. With the win, Floresville moves up to 2-4 in district play. So Medina Valley needed to win this ball game to have a good shot at the playoffs. Still need to take care of business. They still have destiny in their own hands, but they've got to pretty much win out and get a little bit of help. With that being said, Jeff Stivers running the 1s and 2s. Maury Stein doing the play-by-play, saying good night, God bless, and have a great weekend.